We all love to wear black because it looks great, it looks slimming, and it looks good on everyone.
Or so we've always been told, but our next guest says there are 3 types of women who should not wear black, and we are going to learn what the 3 types are right now. Welcome, Sandi Rose Miller.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. And I'm a little nervous right now, I gotta be honest, because I love black.
You can love it.
I have a feeling I could potentially be one of the 3 types that shouldn't wear black.
It's okay.
Am I?
We have therapy for that.
Okay. She's here to help. There goes half my wardrobe.
I'm here to help. You know, getting in Tucson yesterday, my little car thermometer read 111 degrees.
Yes.
And I'm noticing so many people still wearing a whole lot of black, and that's why I'm so grateful to be here today to talk about the 3 types of women who probably shouldn't wear black.
Yes, well, let's go with type number 1.
Well, before we get into that, can I just tell you a little bit about how the love of color took me all the way to the finals of the Miss America pageant and far beyond?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
When I was a little girl, I used to have a Barbie doll, and I used to want to put different clothes on Barbie. We didn't have the budget for me to buy clothes, so my mom had a remnant basket, and I could see in those remnant baskets how I could put things together on Barbie. I could just see how Barbie would look good. And then as I got older, I entered some beauty pageants. In fact, our lovely Miss Marana, who was here earlier, I was her 42 years ago. That was
that's cute.
But when I was in pageants, when I was doing the competition, I could see what would work on me with my competition gowns. So I began sewing and designing my own gowns.
Wow.
And in fact, I was at the Miss America pageant, and I was backstage during the finals, and I looked across the room, and there was Miss Delaware, and I thought, if she let me do her hair and makeup, she'd be so much cuter. And she did, and she got in the top 10.
Wow. She let you do her hair and makeup for the competition?
And she placed higher than me. But the good news is we were both chosen to go on the USO tour with Miss America, so we became fast friends. The bottom line is I've always been able to see how I could help other women bloom. So now let me tell you a little more about the types.
Okay.
All right, so the type A, we have a photo here. We call them our animated achievers. And the type A, Hillary Clinton falls into this category. When I say animated, I mean buoyant. She is naturally upbeat. She is someone it's hard to keep down. But check her out in the black. What's the feeling you get of her in the black?
She kind of fades out.
Exactly. She fades away. It's almost like her skin goes ashen, and in the red, she's more buoyant. Now, a black for her might be navy. It might be brown. It might be aubergine, which is a purple. I'd have to work with her to find out for sure. Think she'd let me?
I would.
Thank you. And our type B, we call our bonding blenders. Now, these are all about connection. Angelina Jolie falls into that category. Now, this is a beautiful woman. There's no doubt about it. But look at the difference of the feeling. With the black, there's a little bit of incongruency, almost like her head is cut into that outfit. When you see her in the next slide, in the next picture over, there's a softness. There's a gentle flow. And her subtleness is her strength in that.
She looks like mean in the black.
Exactly.
She looks hard.
And
She's
do
more
we need that?
approachable.
No.
We don't need that. So let's go to the third category that should not be wearing black. I call them the dynamic developers. And these are the supreme multitaskers. Now, Kirsten Dunst is even younger. She's 32. I wanted to show you that young women, it's a little bit trickier because, I mean, she's beautiful. But what do we see first on the left slide, the one of her in the black? We see her lips.
Right.
So it's incongruent. The slide on the right, what we see is luscious. Frankly, I like luscious. And we live in a culture that tends to devalue women as they age. Men just get cuter. They've got it easy.
What is with that?
I don't know.
I'm so done hearing about that. I want the tables to be turned. I want people to start saying women are more beautiful as they age.
And here's what I've decided. Men get cuter and more discriminating. I don't want to hear discriminating applied to me, but I like gorgeous and sexy. That's what I'm working for.
Yes.
I'm going for that. Let me show you a slide of someone who can wear a black color, and that would be our confident completers. That's our type C. So if you'd bring up the last slide that we have, Courtney Cox falls into that category.
Okay.
Now, can you see how in the black she's not incongruent? Everything goes together. In fact, of course, she looks great in the pink. Interesting, those are the colors I'm wearing because I fall in this category as well. So we also have a color formula. I put this together to kind of help you remember what happens when you're in the colors, shapes, and textures that really work for you, that energetically support you. C stands for confidence. When you're in the colors that work for you, just more confidence radiates through you. And who doesn't want more of that?
Yeah.
Right.
O is for opportunities. When you feel comfortable in your own skin, more opportunities come to you, more doors open. That's just naturally. You magnetize that to you. L is for love it or leave it. I don't care what the sale price is. If you justify it in your mind even once, it's not a 10. And part of my job is to help women understand what a 10 feels like on their body. And once you have that, you never settle for less ever again. When in doubt, don't wear it out.
I like that.
Yep. And the second O is for open. Stay open to colors, shapes, and textures you might never have considered. This happens all the time. Every single time I shop with a client, she'll go, well, I wouldn't wear that. And I'll go, for me? Will you try it for me? And in the dressing room, she goes, I can't believe this works on me. I have this thing. I don't know what it is. It's a gift. So I can see how I can help other women bloom. The R in color is for resilience. It took you your whole life to get to be this person you are right now. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to believe in yourself, to do whatever you need to do to be all you can be.
Oh, Sandy, I love you so much because you're wanting to shine from the inside out to show your true colors.
Where does radiance come from?
So that is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
So how do we know if black doesn't work for us?
Well, other than working with me,
Right.
I came up with a little bit of a
Sandy,
tip.
unfortunately, we actually
we
have
out
to
of
go.
time?
We're out of
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yes.
That's
I'm sorry about
no
that, but thank you so
problem.
much for joining
My
us.
delight. Thank you.
And you can learn more tips online at trueyoumakeovers.com. Again, that's trueyoumakeovers.com.
We'll be right back.